My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo.
안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 리안입니다.
You can hear the lean's not very well still. So
Going on 6 weeks now. This is 6 weeks.
I know we had a sabbatical for a couple of weeks, and the reason we did that is because the main reason is Lean's been super sick. So she has had, first she got like a flu, and then she got another flu. I think she probably had some form of COVID. Then she got a chest infection, and then I think she's got like a pneumonia. So she's seeing the doctor tomorrow. So excuse Lean if she coughs throughout this, but she's here and she's sitting up, so that's okay.
Yeah, I might not be very energetic either because I am so tired.
Yeah, she's not feeling great, so I'll be the one carrying the energy today. So, and for me, I know we had a lot of messages asking me what was going on because I had a bit of a weird week. So basically, like, I also have been going psychologically through things. I had blood tests done at the doctor a while back because I felt I don't feel well, recovering. It's been like a long recovery after cancer, and I didn't feel well. I've just been feeling like shaky and not like energetic and just feeling very weird. So I got blood tests done, and then the nurse phoned me, and she was basically said to me, get to the emergency room now, rush to the emergency room. She's like, you shouldn't even be standing up. You're like basically like should be in a coma. Get to the emergency room. So there was a whole lot of drama around that. I rushed to the emergency room. They said she said my sodium levels were really, really low. My calcium levels were really low. So while I was waiting in the emergency room, I looked up what was going on, and it's basically said that one of the only reasons for that to happen is like cancer. So I was like, oh my God, the cancer's back. Eventually I got to see a doctor in the ER, and the doctor was saying the same thing. He's like, oh, we think it's a tumor and it's releasing hormones, and basically like that's what's causing your sodium and your calcium to crash. So they wanted to check me into the hospital for a week or two. And he's like, we're just going to do some more tests and x-rays and blood tests. So they did a whole round of tests, and then for about like 2 or 3 hours, I was thinking that I literally had cancer. It was very stressful. And then he came into the room and said, oh, nope, not good news. Basically, the test that I had at my doctor's office was a bad blood test, and it was tainted. And so my sodium levels and my calcium levels were fine, and nothing in my blood was like, there was nothing wrong with my blood. So I went home, but I was extremely happy I did not have cancer. But I honestly, like, it messes with your head when you think, oh my gosh, I have cancer. And it's insane that they got a blood test wrong. And apparently my doctor's laboratory said that I was the first time they'd ever had a blood test that was tainted. So that was interesting. So so poor Lean had to deal with my meltdown, thinking I had cancer.
And you've still not actually found out why you've been feeling under the weather?
Nope, still not found out what is going on with me. So I'm sure it's related to my cancer.
Hopefully we'll find out what's wrong with both of us. I'm going to mute my mic when we're playing the music so I'm not coughing through it. So for you, remind me if you can't hear me that I'm muted my mic, okay?
Okay, let's do IU. I've been listening to her all week. I've been listening to Celebrity and BB, so I'm really excited to add another song to the list. So let's do it.
Okay, let's just get into it. I better check that I've actually got subtitles on. There we go. I'm so slow today. I'm so out of practice doing this.
Let's go.
뭐해라는 두 글자에 네가 보고 싶어 날 속맘을 담아 oh. 이모티콘 하나하나 속에 달라지는 내 미묘한 심리를 알까 oh. 아니 바쁘지 않아 nothing 나나 잠들어 있지.
She's so cute.
Was that supposed to be a wee hint at that a guy can rock your world, that pretend earthquake there, because he
Could
went and
be.
left a rose? I was trying to figure out what the earthquake was, and then seen he left a rose, so maybe it's how love can like rock your world.
I think it could be. Yeah, exactly. She's so cute, and the blue hair really looks cute on her. So
It does.
she is. Every time I see her, I smile.
I've
Just
also
makes me
had
smile.
that color of hair. I don't think there's not a color I haven't had.
I think I also had it when I had shorter hair. I had the blue. The blue's fun, but to get the blue out, it's like pinks. It's really hard to get out
See, on my
sometimes.
hair, the blue faded super fast. It's reds I can't get my hair, reds and pinks.
Yeah,
Okay, you ready?
ready.
지금 다른 사람과 함께이지 않아 나도 너를 생각 중 우리야 네모칸 어느 손가락으로 장미꽃을 피워 향기 취할 것 같아 오직 둘만의 비밀의 정원
Pause. The chorus is really catchy.
It is, I like it. Can you actually hear me coughing through the song? Is it working?
No,
Me muting
it's
my
where your,
mic?
your
Good.
muting's working. The chorus is really catchy on this. It's such a happy song.
It
Like,
is. It
I-
definitely feels like first love kind of vibes for sure. Like when you're in that little bubble of happiness and everything's just great.
the whole world looks amazing.
Exactly.
Even the word down there, I feel bloom. Like that, like it just embodies the song. It feels just like springtime, you know.
It does. I think the whole, even like the aesthetics in that are given that kind of, it was kind of retro but kind of colourful and kind of spring. It feels like holidays for some reason. I don't know why. And even our outfits.
100%. And I feel like her voice is like so amazing, and we always overlook it because it's so amazing and we're now used to it. But she just uses her voice as such a good tool, you know, to like basically deliver emotion. And you can feel it in this song, you know. She just uses her voice in and it's so effortless for her. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, I said that in one of the previous videos. She just opens her mouth and all these high notes come out, and it's like not even a strain. It's just like la la la.
Oh my gosh. I love her.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
밤샘 작업으로 업데이트 흥미로운 이 작품의 진위 That's me oh. 어쩜 이 관계의 클라이맥스 이 막으로 넘어가게 지금이 그 타이밍 oh. 같은 마음인 걸 알아 Real la 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 너를 고르지 마라 Reply la la
I like that she uses color so well in her MVs. Like she's using this blue as a theme, like her blue hair, blue nails, like in this one, painting the rose blue. Like it must represent in this
Well, the
MV.
song's called Blue.
Oh, that's true.
As in blooming like a flower, but in blue.
In blue. I missed that. I forgot about that. So I love that. I love that about her. Like she takes a theme and she runs with it, and she just like pulls it into everything and makes everything so like colorful. So
Yeah, I like how with her lyrics, she writes a story it's like got a start and it takes you through a story and an end, unlike some songs which are just repetitive, like you know what I mean? Some songs are
Yeah.
very block. They're very a repetitive chorus, a repetitive theme, but they're not an actual story. She
Yeah.
tells a tale like a poet.
She does. She does. She's very much like a writer like us. I love it so much.
I think that's why we like her so much. She's got the essence of a romance writer or like just a really good writer, but she does it to music, and she's very good at condensing a story into a very short time scale.
Yeah.
And she uses both what she sings, how she sings it, but also like the accompanying MVs. She's very good at it.
She is, and I've compared her before to Taylor Swift. I feel like somehow she's a little bit more cheerful in her energy, and she's a little bit more bohemian than like Taylor Swift is.
I feel like she's got a gentler, more subtle way of delivering a story.
Yeah, and she focuses on the positive more
Yeah.
than like the breakup lyrics.
Yeah, I feel like Taylor Swift's very typically, I had a breakup, it was bad, it was rubbish, but I'm strong and I'm gonna get over. Whereas I use more like it was a journey and I learned from it and life goes on. Like she's gentler.
She is, and she's
And
more positive in like positive self-image, positive,
yeah,
like, yeah, I agree with you.
she treats everything that happens in life as just a way to have personal growth, even if it's a negative thing. It's just something that teaches you to be a better person.
Exactly.
And that comes through in all of her songs.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Okay, ready.
Ready.
와와 조금 장난스러운 나의 유행이 발성이 궁금해 우리의 secondary and blue 엄지손가락으로 말풍선을 띄워 금세 질것 같아 우비가 빠져
I've just realised, did you not remember way back when we first got instant messaging? It was grey for you and blue for the person texting you. That's what she's talking about, the grey and blue speech bubbles. So the relationship is via text. That's maybe why it's called Blueming, because he texts back and it's blue.
Yeah, that is so cute. I love that.
It dawned on me. Like I used to have that. I'm thinking about it now. What was grey and blue again? My first like iMessenger or something.
It's so true. I love the way she does that.
And she said with her thumbs too, so it's definitely texting.
Because she mentioned the speech bubbles. I was thinking texting, but then I didn't go as far as you did, as far as pushing it that far.
That's funny.
That is so cute. I also love the chaos in it, like slight chaos she puts into this when you're feeling giddy, when you're having those first flirting things, especially via text message. Like as she says, I feel out of breath, I feel dizzy. And you can see by her energy, she's such a good actress, the way she's like expressing that like innocent energy of like falling in love for the first time, especially like when you're flirting with each other. So.
And it's also the chaoticness of this MV is kind of like when you're a teenager and you don't actually know what you're doing. You're just crashing around life, just hoping that everything falls into place. And your life is very chaotic when you're a teenager. You're just kind of hoping for the best.
It's like, and your hormones all over the place. You could see
exactly.
It's like her hormones. She's like doing that whole. It's amazing how she captures exactly the right energy. That's fantastic.
That's why she's so good at this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
보낼게 사랑인 것 같아 백만 송이 장미꽃을 나는 피워볼래 꽃잎에 색은 우리만 가는 대로 칠해
I think the blue is also, you know how colours represent emotions. Blues always represents feeling sad. So I think it's like a hopeful, I want you to be my love kind of thing, but I'm sad because it's not progressing the way I want it to.
Exactly.
So I don't know if the blue is, I don't know what in Korean culture blue represents, because I know they have differences to kind of like red to them is like a lucky marriage colour and stuff, whereas I know that's sorry, it's China, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's China. In Korea, I think it's still white for weddings. But like they have different versions, so I wonder what blue actually is meant to symbolize.
Yeah, I wonder as well. It's really interesting. I also I was on a talk live chat the other day with a Korean gentleman who said that he hates red because of what it symbolized in their past, actually. But in China,
Right.
red's a really lucky color, which is really interesting.
So
But-
blue might be like that. Blue might be a good color that we don't know, because in the West, blue's kind of like a sad color. When you're feeling blue, it means you're feeling depressed.
Exactly. I agree. I also love the she checks the post and there's nothing there and she's sitting waiting. It's like when you remember when you used to sit next to the phone and wait for a phone call, or you like text somebody and you're waiting and it's on like unread, or you're waiting for them to reply and you're just like sitting there. So
That's
we
what
know
made me
that feeling.
that maybe it is sadness, that maybe it's like what unrequited love, but like he's friend zoned her.
Exactly.
Some of the lyrics are kind of hinting that like it's having like gentle heartbreaking, not like having your heart and soul crushed. So it could be that it means blue is in sad.
It could be like it could be that like she's crushing on someone who doesn't feel the same as she does, but like maybe he's like leading her on or flirting with her or something.
Or it's just purely a text relationship and it's not became into the physical world.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember those relationships once the internet boomed.
And always when someone's not replying, then you're reading so much into it. You're like, oh, I wonder why they're not replying. I wonder what's going on. So
Exactly. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
지들 때도 예쁘게 비에 네모칸 품 언제선가나 그로 장미꽃을 피워 향기 취할 것 같아 오직 둘만의 비밀의 정원
She's so pretty. Oh,
Abrupt ending. It was definitely about meeting a person online or texting, and that would have been their first meeting. So it was about the anticipation of building that mystery of that person that you haven't met in person yet.
I love that. I also love that she says our little, like it's our text box is our like Blueming box or something like that. Or something like that. Like
and the green, the blue definitely was like iMessenger. What was it? Samsung used to be grey and blue.
I think it was Samsung. I can't remember, but I know what you're talking about. I can see it in my head, but
yeah, same. I can even see the shape of the bubbles. The text messengers.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love the way she approaches life and sees things and views things. Is like, because sometimes we see the phone as negative, like we're spending too much time on the phone. Should be doing other things. Especially me lately, I've been doing a lot of TikTok, spending a lot of time on TikTok. But yeah, it can. But when it's like when you're starting a new relationship, the phone is a really great tool for you guys to get to know each other, and we forget that before phones were around, if you were in a long distance relationship or trying to like communicate with someone, it was like handwritten letters mailed off, which, was a whole drama. I was, I think when I was like 16, my first boyfriend, well, he wasn't even a boyfriend. I think we held hands. That was the most we ever did in a whole relationship. A whole holiday romance. Are you okay?
Yeah, I tried to mute it because I knew a big cough was coming. I've been trying to stop them, but they're driving me crazy.
Yeah. So, we were holding hands. Literally, that was our relationship for like 2 weeks. But then he lived 600 kilometers away from me, so I don't know how much it is in miles, but so we wrote letters to each other because that's all you could do back in the day before phones were around. You wrote letters to each other.
Back in the day before the internet, we just had to date the people that were in our immediate life. The internet actually saved so many girls the problem of having to date someone from your own town. Especially
Exactly.
where I was from, there was absolutely zero people in my town that I would have dated. Zero.
Oh, it's funny. But yeah, that was really cute. I loved that. It was so cute. It was all that excitement of like, having that relationship and getting to know someone via text, you know. So
Exactly. I like it. It's a typically upbeat and like happy IU song.
yeah, it did. You are right though. It did show like a one-sided crush going on here, especially at the end where she's waiting and the gate's not opening. So
And didn't his balloon fly away as well?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very abrupt. It's like, nope, it's not me.
Dump her. Boom.
Ghosted. That's what
Ghosted.
that was.
That was ghosted. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was a catfish.
Yeah,
I mean, that also came with the internet.
exactly. Shame.
That's
Oh, and her little, she was
hilarious.
all dressed up and ready to meet him. Bless her.
She's
So
so cute.
she is. That was great, guys. We love that. That's actually a really catchy song. I definitely like if I want to feel in a good mood. That's a song that I'd love to put on and just, especially when I'm doing my shopping. I end up like listening to a lot of IU. I've been listening to a lot of IU this week when I'm driving or shopping or doing something. So it just makes me smile like every time. The other day I was walking to the store and I put IU on, and I was just grinning the whole way to the store, and I was like, she just like makes you feel like you're in a good mood, you know. She puts you in a good mood. So I really love her music. That was fantastic.
Agreed.
We love
My
that.
silent cough in there.
Lean sounds like she's run a marathon. I definitely think you've got pneumonia, girl.
Yeah, me too. I'll find out tomorrow though. Well, I've just finished the antibiotics yesterday and I'm not any better, so find out tomorrow.
Yeah, you sound like the way you're breathing as well. Sounds like you've got like a pneumonia.
I feel out of breath every 5 minutes. The coughing makes it work. Talking. It's because we're talking. I just haven't been really talking for the last 6 weeks. That brings on the coughing. So there's been a lot of coughing today.
Well, thanks, guys, and thanks, Leanie, for sticking through the video. The marathon of like trying to talk. So
I'll just talk less in the future videos. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. So,
bye.
annyeong.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
System failure.
Lean, 사랑해.
Ew.